They live in different places. They may live in bushes. They may live in the vestibule of buildings. And the thing about homelessness that I learned is that people think that, oh, they're stink and dirty and you can pick out a homeless person. Not necessarily so. What makes suburban homelessness unique is that you have this poverty, this glaring kind of poverty, and then you have this affluence. You have people who are not just surviving, but you have people who are thriving. And for me, it made me feel like, where's the in-between? And how can I shorten the in-between? I've seen many people who are homeless in this community that, sometimes it's a look that they have that's far away or confusion. And maybe I'll just sit down and have a conversation. Then I'll just say, how are you today? Or, can I help you with something? Or let me tell you about Mesh. This is a place that you can go and have a good meal.
Thursday is our night. There's I think maybe 6 other sites that they go to during the week to provide meals for them for the dinner hour.
This is actually one of my favorite meshes. This is one of my favorite spots to eat. But when you have to come to Mesh every night and eat, you can't cook for yourself. Things are good when you don't come here. Things are messed up when you're here. Things are real messed up.
What moment really, really hit me was when we started doing something we call Respite. Respite is a one-night stay at a church that volunteers for us to use their facility from the hours of 10 to 6 o'clock in the morning. I remember the first night I did Respite, when they sleep, because we stay up and we watch out for them, it hit me right there to stop complaining about little things.
To impact the epidemic of homelessness in this country, whether it's in the suburbs or if it's in the city, is going to take more than just giving meals and overnight respite. But all those things are very significant. I think that it has to have an awareness that, usually when a person sees a homeless person, they avert their eyes. They don't want to see it. For the grace of God, there go I. I think that the awareness, it has to be talked about. It has to be talked about in families. It has to be talked about in schools. It has to be talked about in the State House, in governments, in corporations. It has to become a real issue in this country so that people can begin to work together collectively to address it.
The face of homelessness is different once I became a staff member of MESH. When I got to actually meet the guests, I had no idea that these people that I see in the supermarket were homeless. And that was a surprise to me.
A lot of people say to me, are homeless in Montclair? Is that really true? Is that really a problem? Well, maybe there are 5 or 6 people who have been around for years, but that's not true.
So what's on the menu today, guys?
Mac and cheese. Somebody who goes to a temple here made it for us. I've been meshed every Monday for the past 3.5 years. I like doing it.
You just want to like help them and like just like help giving people. It just feels good.
I know this place has separate religions, but like it's not only about religion. It's about going together and putting our differences aside to help other people who are less fortunate than us.
It's not a matter of, okay, we're going to feed the hungry. These are people we know. These are people we're connected to. These are members of our larger community, and because they're here, they're members of our community. And so the connections and the relationships are really rich. There are so many heart-wrenching stories of families coming in, people who are living in cars with 3 children. You know, sometimes a husband and wife and 3 children, sometimes the father with children, sometimes the mother with children. And, you know, and you know that you're feeding them, and then they go back out and you don't know until the next time you see them.
I live by, I think it's a Girl Scout motto, but I certainly was raised to leave a place better than you found it. I believe that everyone deserves goodwill. That's what makes a community. The goodwill of the people makes a community. The beauty of MESH is that you really have people who are saying, you know, maybe I am not aware enough that I can sit down and have a conversation with a homeless person, but I can make a meatloaf. I can bake a pie. You know, you making that pie, you want other people to enjoy it, if only for a moment.